ये मिस्टर सिंह सिंघल ने क्या लिखा है लास्ट ऑर्डर शीट जनवरी 2024 during the hearing it is said then relevant paperwork is required.
I will explain.
Then
the issue of jurisdiction is involved. The learned arbitrator has not passed an award on merit of the case, my lord. After completion of the pleading, after evidence was led by both the parties, argument was heard, the learned arbitrator decided the issue of jurisdiction. One of the issue was jurisdiction, issue number 11, my lord. That it is a work contract. So the tribunal constituted under the provision of Chhattisgarh Madhyastam Adhikaran Adhiniyam 1983, the dispute will be referred to that tribunal, my lord. It has not been decided on merit, my lord. Purely legal issue is involved. That's why it was observed, my lord, that if the occasion arises for filing of paper book, then it will be directed, my lord.
My order income पढ़ लेना.
Very well.
Dismiss the petition that it is beyond his jurisdiction.
Yes.
And earlier you approached this court for appointment of arbitrator.
Yes.
That was allowed on 16/1/2017.
Yes, madam.
And based on that, arbitrator was appointed.
The arbitrator was appointed, Honorable Mr. Justice R.N. Chandrakar, and he recused due to some reason, my lord. Then substitution application was filed, and Justice L.C. Bhadu was appointed as an arbitrator.
You have to see
Yes, ma'am.
those orders.
That order was on 15/7/2019, ma'am.
So ultimately, the sole arbitrator who appointed observed that since it is a work contract,
Yes, ma'am.
and it would be required to be considered under the Madhyastam Adhiniyam.
Yes, ma'am.
That was the reason why arbitrator has declined to entertain the matter.
Yes, ma'am.
That
One of the issue number 11 was with regard to the jurisdiction, ma'am.
jurisdiction.
And only that issue was decided that the arbitrator has no jurisdiction. That award was challenged before the commercial court under section 30.
There is a tender document.
Yes, ma'am. That I have filed along with the covering memo, my lord.
So you have to show only one thing, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, that this dispute can be entertained by the arbitrator.
Yes, ma'am. I will
This would not come within
answer that query only, my lord. That because that is the only precisely that is the issue, my lord. So I will read clause 29 of the tender document, my lord.
29.
Yes, my lord.
That is at page number.
My lord, if my lord will have covering memo, that document was filed along with the covering memo, my lord.
Covering memo. नहीं इसमें भी तो होगा ना रिकॉर्ड ही है ना पूरा.
हाँ ये रिकॉर्ड है.
एक कमर्शियल कोर्ट का रिकॉर्ड है.
This was filed along with section 34 application also, my lord. It is at page number 85 of the 34 application.
आपने पेपर बुक के साथ पेश किया बोल रहे हैं.
Covering memo.
Covering memo,
yes.
Page 34 में arbitration clause.
Covering memo was filed on 20th November 2023.
पढ़िए clause 29.
Yes, sir. This is arbitration clause. Except as otherwise provided in this contract, all questions and dispute relating to meaning of the specification, design, drawing, and instruction herein mentioned as to thing whatsoever in any way arising out of or in relation to the contract, design, drawing, specification, estimate concerning the work or the execution or execute the same, whether arising during the progress of the work or after completion of or abandonment thereof shall be referred to the Managing Director Chhattisgarh Tourism Board in writing for his decision within a period of 30 days of such occurrence. Thereupon, the Managing Director Chhattisgarh Tourism Board shall give in writing for his decision, written instruction and or decision within a period of 60 days on such request. This period can be extended by mutual consent of parties. Upon receipt of written instruction or decision, the party shall promptly proceed without delay to comply such instruction or decision. If the Managing Director Chhattisgarh Tourism Board fails to give his instruction or decision in writing within a period of 60 days or mutually agreed time after being requested, if the parties are aggrieved against the decision of the Managing Director Chhattisgarh Board, the party may within 90 days file arbitration board to be constituted by the state government, which shall consist of 3 members, of whom one shall be chosen from among the officer belonging to the department, not below the rank of SE, one retired chief.
This work contract that was for reconstruction of project hostel
Hostel.
Machadoli district Korba.
Yes, madam.
Reconstruction of project hostel का है ये.
Hostel का था.
So and arbitration clause is also there.
Yes, well, there is an arbitration clause and it is specifically mentioned, my lord. If my lord will have,
ये arbitration clause जो आपने पढ़ा अभी clause 29. So the matter is required to be referred to the arbitrator.
yes,
According to clause
and
29.
if my lord will have page 35, clause H also, my lord.
Except where otherwise.
Yes, well, except where otherwise provided in this contract, the provision of the Arbitration Act 1940 and the rules made thereunder for the time being enforced. In the meantime, my lord, 1996 Act also came, but since it was a format, old act is referred, my lord. And the rules made thereunder for the time being enforced shall apply to the arbitration proceeding under this clause.
So if matter is required to be considered by the arbitrator, then certainly this act would be applicable.
Yes, madam.
But if matter is not required to be referred to the arbitrator because such and such reasons, then this clause would not be attracted.
No, my submission is, my lord.
So you are required to convince this court
Yes,
that the work contract can be considered by arbitrator as per the clause 29.
Yes, sir. Because it was mutually agreed between the parties, my lord, that the provision of Arbitration Act would be applicable, my lord. Clause H, I will read again, my lord. Except where otherwise provided in this contract, the provision of Arbitration Act 1940 and the rules made thereunder for the time being enforced shall apply to the arbitration proceeding under this clause.
No, this clause means procedure which has been envisaged in the act and rules shall be applicable, not with regard to appointment of arbitrator. Whatever procedure is prescribed in the act and rule shall be applicable.
The
Whoever
submission is, my
arbitrator was.
respectful submission is, my lord, that this was a
है ना सर,
pre-2015 amendment, my
इसमें
lord.
है ये उसको अप्लाई होगा. Only that much is there.
But the reference in this case was made prior to amendment of 2015, my lord. The SBP judgment of 2005 Constitution Bench says that appointment of arbitrator under section 11 is a judicial order, my lord. They were party to the that application, my lord. They were represented before this honorable court, my lord.
And they have not raised.
Not raised any objection. It's a judicial order. They did not challenge that order before the honorable Supreme Court, my lord. That order has attained finality, my lord. And I have,
Where is that order pass under
Yes, sir.
section 11? Is
my lord, page 42 of my paper book, my lord, of my petition, my lord.
page 42. 16/1/2017 order. है ना? So if they have not raised any objection at the time of moving this application,
Yes, sir.
section 11,
So by consent also, even if it's a work contract, now there are 3 judgments of honorable Supreme Court.
consent will not override the statutory provision.
Shweta Construction judgment, my lord. The Supreme Court has dealt with the same issue, my lord, relating to work contract. There the award was passed. In section 34, this objection was raised, my lord. That it's a work contract, so and the London Commercial Court dismissed allowed the section 34 and the award was set aside. That matter travelled up to Supreme Court, in which my learned friend has appeared for the petitioner in that case, Shweta Construction, my lord. And it was held that with consent, the arbitration is possible, my lord. I will read that judgment also.
Consent,
And the matter was remanded back to the Commercial Court, my lord.
which is the decision reported.
Yes, my lord.
No, but as you are saying that in that case, award has already been passed
Yes.
on merit.
On merit, and that, then this objection was raised.
Okay, but award was passed na on merit.
The observation of the Honorable Supreme Court is
Observation was that after passing award, you cannot go back.
no, my lord. That
In
is
this case,
I will read
order has award.
two relevant 2 paragraphs of Shweta Construction, my lord.
No. Fact and situation are different. Of that case, as you are referring,
Shweta Construction
of
एक
this
पर पढ़ेंगे, my lord. उसमें पूरी picture clear हो जाएगी. That issue has been decided.
issue has been decided. If in this case also award was passed,
And apart from
it was
that,
challenged under 34 before the commercial court.
yes, my lord.
Then it would have been held by the commercial court that it is not
एक बार Shweta
arbitrated for
Construction, I will.
no, fact is
कौन से इसमें पेज कौन से पेज में इसमें पेज क्यों होंगे आपने?
Honorable Court also, my lord. I will pass on a copy.
तो आप जो बता रहे हैं उसी से डिफर कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, उसको भी एक बार पढ़ेंगे. उसमें जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है Honorable Supreme Court.
Whatever observation was there.
My lord,
But as you are saying that in that case award was already passed by the arbitrator. arbitrator has completed his proceeding.
Here also
On
the
merit.
proceeding has been completed.
No, no.
Here also the award has been passed, my lord, and the section, the learned arbitrator has passed an award, final award. It's not an interim award, my lord. It's a final award.
No, but-
Rejecting my claim.
As you are saying that,
Rejecting my claim, although on jurisdiction issue, but the award has been passed, my lord.
अच्छा, other issues have also been dealt.
Other issues, pleading हुई है, evidence हुआ है.
That is different thing.
एक बार श्वेता कंस्ट्रक्शन पर देखेंगे, my lord.
किस पेज में मिस्टर?
Yes, my lord. That is at page 256, my lord.
Yes. Yeah, turn over 15, huh?
Page 256.